everyone, it's Morphin Mania time. I'm Captain Logan.
And I'm Jason.
And joining us this evening is my regular co-host, the DJ.
Well, thank you. That's me.
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Doing great. Friday night. Woo.
It's Friday night. You know what Friday night means? It means it's time for more mindless television. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Season 3. It's a Ranger Catastrophe. We're going to tackle this two-parter. And then if you're watching live later in the evening, we're going to tackle a three-parter. So stick around for that. That's Changing of the Zords. That's kind of a big one. I think that's a big one. It's kind of a big one. Is that... I say that and I can't remember. Does that bring...
Shogun?
Is that Shogun? Yeah, that's what I was assuming.
And then we're doing Follow That Cab with...
But I don't think they lose the
remembers.
Zords in this one. I think they just keep getting Zords in this season. I don't think they ever lose them.
Yeah, well, and the power transfer wasn't actually a power trans. I mean, it was, but that sounds like there's gonna be a like an actual changing of powers like we do with the ninja Zord. It's not that. So there are some episode titles with Power Rangers where I assume a thing happens, but it doesn't actually happen. Anyway, so thanks a lot for joining us, folks. You're gonna watch some more Power Rangers with us. If you're watching live, click on the link in the Rabbit Room. That will take the link in the description. That will take you to the Rabbit Room, which will allow you to stream exactly what we're watching as we're watching it. If you are watching after the fact, you're gonna want to get out your Netflix, your DVDs. Those are the only two ways I know of to watch the show. You can get the show to timestamp 0 and get ready to press play when I say now. That's how you can stream it, or how you can link it up with us and watch it at the same time as we are watching it. And we always encourage people to do that, even though we know that some people just listen to us ramble with zero context about what we're watching, which I think is very funny.
And tapes. You forgot tapes. VHS
If
tapes.
anyone has ever done that, I would like to know about it. If anyone has ever synced up a Geek Solution commentary with a VHS tape, I want to know about it. So, a Ranger Catastrophe Part 1, it's Season 3, Episode 17. Here we go. Everybody get ready to press play when I say now. Everybody, please press play right now. All right, we're back. We're back with more Power Rangers.
Ranger Catastrophe. I don't remember this one.
I don't right off know which one this is. I guess we'll find out.
That could pretty much be the title of any episode, though.
Especially any episode where, like a ranger gets turned evil or gets their mind, messed up, turned into something else, possessed, what have you.
Maybe that's what we'll see tonight. Maybe so.
I mean, Green with Evil could have been called a Ranger Catastrophe pretty easily.
Yeah, it's the first time they faced off against another Ranger.
Yeah.
So I've been perusing eBay lately.
Face off
for some Ranger cosplay. Found a red Zeo one.
Did you really?
A used one. It didn't have a helmet.
Was it still like $800?
It was only a couple hundred, but it didn't have a helmet, so you'd have to get that custom made for you. Which,
yeah, or get lucky and find one.
Yeah, that's the expensive part. Is those helmets?
Yes, they're nuts.
Okay.
So she is Cassie from the Animorphs then.
Wait, is this the introduction of Cat? Is that why it's Catastrophe?
Yes, that is exactly what's going on. Yeah.
Look at that.
Okay, but you'd think that a Power Rangers episode would put like a hyphen in it or something. They would like make the pun more explicit.
Yeah, it's almost too subtle for Power Rangers.
Especially for this show.
Right away.
That's
not
just
her yet,
just everyone knows that is Catherine Sutherland. You're looking at Catherine Sutherland right now.
Well, I don't think she is yet. I think Rita turns her into her later.
Oh,
because she's not evil from the start, is she?
My joke doesn't even work. No, I can't remember. Maybe she's not evil from the start. That's how I would have done this, though, because we basically already seen this before the Green with Evil. So wouldn't it be cool if she'd already pulled a girl off the street before this happened?
Well, Goldar's clearly as sick of it as we are.
Yeah, he's like, oh, why are we doing this again? It's too bad we don't have Dan's news here again tonight, because that's the best Goldar line in like 7 episodes, and he was not here to mimic it.
Yeah, we'll just have to have him call in we'll have to get him on the phone one of these episodes and just have him do his impression.
The problem with Zed saying he loathes cats is I want him to tell me things he likes. What doesn't he loathe? You guys are bad guys, and you take that to the nines where it's like, evil means hating things. So anything you hate is redundant,
He likes staffs, thrones, snakes,
explosions, death, destruction,
smoke
duct
machines.
tape.
He's pretty handy.
What is he doing? What is he doing with his hand? Did you see that? He was waving at Rita while she was talking. What was that? He was like, ugh.
Maybe he was just mimicking her, like he was sick of her. He was just doing the mouth thing.
Oh, is that what that was supposed to be? Okay, all right.
I don't know. I didn't even see it.
Tommy is the most diplomatic friend ever, and he would just like make you throw up if he was your real friend, because he pretends to be excited about everything, no matter how mundane it is. So you'd be like, "Hey, I got my golf game like 1 under par. Wow, way to go!"
It's better than having Appleby as your friend, where she's just like, "Whoa!"
What? Yeah, Appleby thinks everything is an extreme close-up. Extreme close-up! Wow. That's Appleby. Welcome, everybody watching live. Some stragglers. Good to see you, folks.
Welcome.
Phil says Zed loves Beanie Babies. I find that hard to believe.
I find that amusing. Could you imagine a Zed Beanie Baby?
I would buy it in a heartbeat. Mm-hmm.
I mean, they still make Beanie Babies to this day, like new ones.
Yeah, they sure do. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
TY is still a thing. Bag Studios is here. Welcome, man. It's good to see you, because I just did a creative writing group with him right before this. So I'm taking up his entire evening. I'm stealing his life force. Bag Studios says, I almost synced the Batmania for 89 with the VHS because I couldn't find the DVD for a while. Is that I found it before it was too late, but it was close.
Well, don't worry. There's many other commentaries on this channel for you to do that with.
That's true. Mm-hmm. Oh, Jeffrey, you're right. Zed does like to mambo. That's true. So we haven't commented on teleportation effects in a while. I love Ritos. I've always loved Ritos.
Where his head is like a separate thing.
Yeah, it's great.
Pops on.
And part of it's orange for no reason.
So this would actually startle me if this costume jumped out like right in my face like that.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of monsters where you're like, I don't know why you're freaking out. It just looks like a guy in a suit. That would actually, at least momentarily, startle me.
Make me jump, especially at night.
Yeah, that was, by the way, for the record, not at night, but it would still kind of freak you out a little bit.
Yeah. Especially
that's also a thing to see someone cosplay. I'm sorry, what?
A shrub. Yeah, I would love to see that. I'd have never seen a Goldar either. Have you ever seen a good Goldar?
Oh man, that would be amazing. I mean, Goldar, I think, is definitely the coolest henchman costume. At least in this show. I mean, like I think Zeltrax is real close. You know, I think those are neck and neck if we're talking about all of them. Well, and then there's Ecliptor's really cool.
Yeah. There's Space has a couple good ones. Darkonda. I don't know if you know Darkonda.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, I always make fun of that because I want to separate Dark Honda.
And there's a guy who Magna Defender always fights. I can't remember his name. He's like a blue samurai guy. He's really cool.
Okay, this show does not deserve this, but I'm going to call that ironic foreshadowing, okay? Because Bulk and Skull are running away from Rito, but he's going to be their slave later. See, it's ironic foreshadowing.
We took it and we flipped it.
Oh, we found one! Even with this small group watching Morphin Mania. Thomas Edgehill synced Mask of the Phantasm with his VHS because he doesn't have it any other way.
Look at that.
Someone has done it. That's awesome. Is he going to eat that whole sandwich? Or is he going to eat all of those sandwiches?
Oh, nope. That's the most Scooby-Doo thing we've ever done.
The entire cast of the Arrowverse, where like they can eat anything and still stay in that kind of shape.
Well, one of the Power Rangers abilities that they gain is like super fast metabolism in the suits.
Oh, is it like being the Flash?
Yeah, you don't see it, but they have to force food down all the time.
He has to eat like that. He has to eat more than like that. He has to eat like 45 pizzas in a day. We don't see him eat nearly enough in that show. They make a big deal out of it at first when he first gets his powers, and then they're not real careful about it. Phil says the Goldar costume seems expensive, but I might be wrong. Oh yeah, no, that would be a difficult thing to make.
Yeah.
Most assuredly. And we know the Zed suit's expensive because they never take the time to fix it. Back Studios, no. Zordon, Zordon got a different voice if it's been a good long while since you've heard him, but I think it is the same between 2 and 3, is it not?
I don't recall hearing anything about a change, but maybe.
Well, because I mean, we know that it changes between 1 and 2.
Yeah, because he only did a little bit at the beginning.
David Fielding just does and by a little bit, we mean 40 episodes and then back 20. Why is that in slow motion?
Fancy schmancy. That was just an unnecessary dive roll through his friends.
See, Rito. See, that's because he's such an attention hog.
Yeah, he's like, guys, form the pyramid. I'm gonna do the dive roll thing.
Pick a different song.
No, but we're fighting Tengas. You have to know what we're doing.
I'm already and there's like watch the Tanga. No, I don't want to watch the Tanga. I'm not going to. I'm done. No. I'm done watching the Tanga. Okay. No, stop. And then don't get into my head because I hate it. That is the worst thing about the season.
At least
hands down. That's all.
Tanga bye.
Why is that good?
Because then you don't have to listen to that song anymore.
Well, yeah, but I do too because it stays in my head. So it's like I turned it on repeat.
So I continue to like these Ninjetti fight scenes. They're really good. They actually duped Eric last week. He thought they were from the Sentai because they're so good.
They are
Is
really
he in
good.
The tree?
Yes.
He's in the tree.
Yeah, he's not even behind the tree. He's somehow
he went in the tree.
Okay, so
their powers are
changed dimension. So he has the ability to be 2-dimensional?
We should be keeping track of all these Ninjetti powers because
we really should. That's weird. We also need to get better about naming our episodes. We haven't been keeping track of that real well. That's going to be in the intro. You're going to see it every time.
Yeah, the cat thing.
Yep. And it looks about as good as Animorphs will. That's how the Animorphs morphing looks. Wow, I'm going to be bringing up Animorphs a lot because not only is Aisha kind of put in Cassie's place in this, where she is, working at an animal shelter, and she's all into animals, but we have a character who turns into a cat. And it uses the exact same special effect that Animorphs uses when we do that. And she's blonde and looks a little bit like Rachel. Interesting.
That was a little before my time, Animorphs.
Yeah,
I was a little too young. But I remember seeing them at book fairs and stuff, but never got into it.
That is a series I still like a lot to this day. I think maybe you had to grow up with it, prose wise, but there's some really good ideas in those books. And I've talked about it a little bit. I started reviewing them and I haven't gone back to it because I don't know how much interest there is in that, but
I listened to the first one. I enjoyed it. Or I think you did too, didn't you?
I did too.
Yeah.
I did too, but I might go back and do the key ones. Animorphs kind of had some key issues. Phil, I agree with you, man. Phil also doesn't like the Tanga song. Can we just all agree that Watch the Tanga is irritating?
That's the bottom of the barrel for Wasserman.
It is I still refuse to believe that he wrote that song. I'm sure he did, but I don't believe it. I won't believe it. It is the most annoying earworm kind of thing.
Yeah, he doesn't usually. I mean, his songs are pretty repetitive, but they're not that repetitive. Like the only 6 words.
No, that is, and I like this song except for the ending. That is the Black Hole Sun of Ron Wasserman Power Ranger songs. You know how Black Hole Sun ends? Won't you come? Won't you come? Black Hole Sun, and then it just keeps going, and it's just that over and over and over again. It's the Black Hole Sun of Wasserman songs.
At least the end of it. Except there's
just the end of it.
It's just the end.
Yeah.
So here she is. So I was reading in the book, like I said last week, but she didn't come up. Apparently, she tried out, the actress who plays Kat tried out for Dulcia in the movie, but she was too young.
Yeah, she is. She would be too young. Yeah.
And so she didn't make it, but they kept her in mind. And when they went into season 2, they already knew that Amy Jo Johnson wasn't going to stick around. So they cast her that early before they started season 3.
Which explains why it happened so early.
Yeah.
unless they had already decided this was going to happen.
You mean computer because PC?
Personal
Like
computer.
really?
Personal computer, the APC. Yep,
Right.
we're using a PC right now.
No, they called her Cat PC, which
Oh.
stands for Park Cat.
Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, all right, go on. Well done.
No,
I thought I had to explain PC to you.
Fully justified.
He was like, "What? She's a computer?" Well, we just ruined his joke. That's pretty good.
yeah, we're idiots. I'm sorry.
No, yeah, sorry. Just come right out and say it. Where is PC? I don't know. It's in the office.
That's a big thing in television and movies. Like they'll name a cat or a dog like letters after 2 words. I've never done that. Have you ever known anyone who's done that?
No, I think that's really straight, and no one ever guessed what. And then you find out what it stands for, and it's like, oh, that's cute. Yeah. Oh, it's politically correct. Come here, politically correct.
Whoa, this is a weird shot for Patton.
That's quite the evil face you have there.
She's actually a good actress.
Politically correct. No, I think so too. I like her a lot.
I don't know if she's ever done
I
anything
actually
else,
met her.
Jason talked with her extensively. Yeah.
Wow.
Jeffrey says this is layers of creepy. Oh no, I absolutely agree. Because she is already the cat when they go, "We've got a pet." She's like,
already
do they know I'm right here?
She's instantly better at evil than Jason David Frank.
I really wish we had introduced her wearing a cat t-shirt. Because we introduced Tommy wearing green, and then there's a Green Ranger, and then everybody's like, "Oh man, who could the Green Ranger possibly be?" She should be wearing a cat t-shirt the whole time. What's up, Cinematographic? How are you doing? Say again.
Oh, she's on a dumpster. I was like,
what? That was a whole thing. That was a dumpster, and then she was on top of it, and then it turned into like a Camaro or something, and then she's in the car.
Yeah,
and it says perfect, like she's Catwoman.
Yeah, don't rely on us to tell you what kind of car that is, folks. We have no idea. I don't understand cars.
That is all
It's a
way
convertible.
too clever for Rita Repulsa, let me tell you. I wish she'd been like that from the beginning. That was all hilarious.
Cat puns. Let's see how many cat puns they do.
Cat puns. I love them. I like that the new Evil Ranger is interacting with the old Evil Ranger pretty quickly.
Tommy's kind of a jerk. He's like, maybe you should call a mechanic and leave me alone.
Okay, in his defense, they shot it like they were making this eye contact with some sexual tension. And I think he thought it was like sort of a come on or something.
Wow, I'm not expecting that at all from the show, but if that's what it was, then that's okay.
I'm definitely looking too far into that. I like.
It looks like he's just having a feeling. It even
is it supposed to be because he's the most important ranger and so he's able to pick up on something's weird with her? Is that what it is? But that's not the face you make when something's weird. That's the face you make when you're like when you have social anxiety.
Yeah.
Or he's just like, there's a girl and I don't know how to talk to those. That's really what it looks like.
This poor Stone has to put up with these morons.
Why are we still watching these? But really, this is the best season, you guys.
Yeah, we've been building it up this whole time. We're not doing a great job.
We've been building it up a little. The best season is the one where Stone's up in our face like that.
Oh, I thought she was still in the car. I just want her driving around in the
She should just keep driving around in that convertible.
She upgrades from the bicycle.
But it still flies. And she still has to pedal it?
Oh, this is...
Whoa. That's a shot.
Zed just teleported them. Can he teleport things? Apparently so.
Dude, he can do whatever he wants to with that staff, okay? Color correction? Anybody? No? All right.
That's like I'm playing the Ninja Turtles game, Turtles in Time.
Yes.
When you ride the car.
Because I could put that very shot in my computer right now and improve it with Sony Vegas, no less. Like, all I need is a little color correction, and you can match those better. Oh, now Rito's gonna grow.
Oh, look at this.
That's fun. Hey, check him out. Hey, you know why we did that? Because we have footage of it.
But he won't explode at the end.
So, did they know that they were going to lose Kimberly this season before they started the season? Yeah, because curiously, they're writing her out a few episodes in, just like they did the other cast in season 2.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's why they cast Catherine like before they even started shooting, because they knew Amy Jo was wanting to leave soon. At least according to this thing.
Oh, you did your homework. I haven't read that chapter yet.
I haven't read the whole chapter, but it starts about Catherine, and then it goes into the Alien Rangers and stuff.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. You said that. I just didn't know what the timeline was, like how far in. No, cinematographic. Sony Vegas is not more advanced than After Effects. That's why I said that. After Effects is a totally different kind of program. But like, you know, I color correct our videos. Like, you can color correct in that program.
Maybe maybe you're onto something with Tommy. Maybe he is scared of looking like he's with other girls, because Kimberly might be a little jealous. The first thing she said was, "Who's that girl?"
I thought they were playing it like a love triangle. I thought I remembered that.
And here's a totally unrelated scene.
Yeah. But we clearly shot this expecting to put it in the episode, because we're seeing outtakes from a scene that didn't get in the episode.
Yeah, there was no orange vests.
No, this didn't happen. Meanwhile, on the unaired and unmade Bulk and Skull show.
Now that's a show I'll watch. Well, it kind of did. They did a pilot.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
We should do that. We should try to get our hands on that. It's on the DVD, but we should try to find it.
Yeah, but it would be weird to do a commentary because nobody would be able to watch it with us.
Well, we should try to find it on. I haven't looked for it on YouTube. Maybe it is.
I have. I can't find it there.
Oh, okay.
But we'll check again, see if it's buried or if somebody uploaded it since I looked last. But anyway, Back Studios. Heck, I can color correct with a $5 app on my phone. Yeah, right? You can probably chroma key with apps on your phone at this point.
This was the 90s, guys. It's a very hard time.
We live in the future. Everything's quaint now. Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's part 1.
Look how primitive this is.
It ended just like the Green Ranger, the first episode, where they look in the viewing globe and then
yeah, that's right. But they're going to be a little more concise this time. They're going to get it done in 2. Yeah. All right, so is everybody ready? Here we go. We're going to get into episode 18 of season 3, the second part of A Ranger Catastrophe. Here we go. Back to action. Everybody, please press play right now.
Will Tommy make it out alive? Or will he be stuck in the green screen car forever?
On today's Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
That scene also reminded me of Honey, I Blew Up the Kid. Have you ever seen that?
Yes. Yes.
They're in the toddler's hand in the car. Very dramatic scene. That and the Macarena scene.
I forgot about that. I've also seen Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves.
Yes. That is the third one. That's the one I didn't have on VHS growing up, so I didn't see that one as much. But I saw the first one a lot.
I hadn't. I never saw that one until, like, I don't know, a few years ago. It was streaming somewhere, so I watched it.
Yeah,
it's all right.
It's pretty much unrelated. The little kid is the only kid that's in it.
Yeah, the original does not hold up great.
I just love what's his face, who plays Moloch.
I forgot he was in that. He's like a next door neighbor or something.
He's the next door dad, and he's hilarious. He's trying to teach his son how to lift weights, and I love it. It's funny. I can't explain it. He just grunts and it's really funny. Anyway.
Okay, so wait. Explain this. We can see them on the viewing globe, but we can't locate them.
You look at the buildings around them?
You stupid robot. You didn't decrease the attenuation. Obviously, that's what you would do in this situation.
We could talk forever about what is the viewing globe? How is it seeing in front of their car?
What is the viewing globe?
Does he just have cameras installed everywhere? What is he?
But what is like anything in this show that can see conveniently whatever it needs you to see?
I don't know. Breaks my brain.
It's sometimes limited and sometimes not. It does whatever the script needs it to, like the powers and everything. Could you stop petting your Power Ranger or your soon-to-be Power Ranger? Can you quit doing that?
Yeah, this is weird. This is
kind of weird
because they've kidnapped her, stuck her in a cat, and now they're just holding her.
That is the kind of synopsis you're only going to get here.
Where is my cat? This is the one time that her jumping
her.
in my lap makes sense.
Yeah, go get here. Come here.
Oh, here she is. Come here, Alice.
Come here. Are you a person?
Oh, she's running from me. She kind of looks like her. She's white, but she's got some gray.
Yeah.
What do you think?
She's about that size, maybe a little bigger. I think yours is a little bigger.
She's actually pretty small. She just looks big.
Oh, okay. Just because you got it right up on the screen.
Yeah.
But yeah. Rangers. I'm gonna start making phone calls and saying that to people and just call people with the vote. Rangers.
Oh, Billy gets to say.
Teleport to the command center immediately.
So I still don't like this Blue Ranger power.
I know, it sucks.
You still have Zord. Say something. Oh, that's a cool shot.
That was pretty good. I don't see him right under him.
Did he say what I think?
That's always weird. That's fun.
Cat.
Oh, that's cool. We don't do this.
Wait, they're having a lot of fun with that.
Never gets to say the Zords.
What do you mean?
Because she always gets to say has to say Pink Ranger power.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, Catherine.
Yeah. Once she becomes a ranger. So yeah, one of the reasons I like the season is because we do, as I've said before, get more creative with the American footage. And you usually, with our footage before this, didn't see fun stuff like, a giant Rito head in front of the Rangers. Like, that had to be us, because we're the only show using those costumes now.
Mm-hmm.
So we did that, and it looks pretty good.
And we saw them dabble their feet, I guess. I just mixed my metaphors into
feet into Megazord fighting.
Yeah, with the end of season 2.
And it was good.
Yeah.
It was good, but this is their footage.
Yeah.
Which is why we've introduced the...
Yeah,
that's why we've introduced the Zords we have.
I don't know if we have the flamethrower in America.
You don't know if Americans have flamethrowers?
No, Rito's flame. I don't know if we have.
Oh, if we just put that flamethrower cannon on his arm?
Yeah, because every time we do it, it's when he's big.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys know this, but the Japanese created the flamethrower.
They have the patent.
No, it's not in America. Oh, that's a great shot.
Oh yeah, and the zoom.
Till all are one.
It's a good Megazord. I like it.
I still love this Megazord. It's just so toyetic. You want to get a toy? I want to buy that now.
I want to know where I
want to go on eBay and buy it now.
Where do those little cuffs that go on his hands come from though?
I don't know. They're just decorative.
Yeah.
And yeah, it holds the whole thing together. If they lost that, it all falls apart.
That was scary. The monkey like roaring. That was scary.
Can I throw some logic at you, DJ? If you're Rito,
look at Zed all bummed.
God, every day.
That's a face palm that I don't see on the GIFs.
If you're Rito and you're hiding from someone in the jungle, you have to always turn in sight profile to one side.
Well, it doubles as he can also hide in the rocks.
That's true. But then he has to, or the snow, maybe, if it's like real dirty snow, if like it's like in the mountains, but there's snow, and then he has to turn the other way when that happens. See, because he's got like a double camouflage thing, but he's like Two-Face.
Have you seen Emperor's New Groove?
No, I've never seen that.
Oh, okay.
Well, I've seen bits and pieces of it. Isn't Patrick Warburton in that movie?
Yeah, and he plays a character called Kronk, and he does his own theme music when he's sneaking around one night. And he's like, doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. And I was just imagining Rito doing that, like hopping sideways in the jungle.
Well, look, Rita's got like a crappy Star Wars hologram. Except it's crappier than it's even worse than that, because It's like she was taped off a VHS tape, but in 3D.
Yeah, why is it covering her face? It's like she's a criminal on the news.
Yeah, like nobody's supposed to, or like witness protection or something. Rockman says, Wikipedia says flamethrowers were first used by Greeks in the 1st century AD.
Wow.
Well, thanks for correcting me, Rockman. I thought it was Japanese. I actually did not think that.
Good to have you here, Rock. We actually have a big crowd today in the
Yeah, it's nice. Well, bigger than usual. This is a little niche, but
well, yeah, they missed us. We missed our last shooting. The funny thing about Morphin Mania is you don't appreciate it, so you can't do it anymore.
That is my favorite thing you've ever said. Oh, this is a good night. I'm having fun.
Yeah, that's great.
Are you having fun, Jason?
Mm-hmm.
Jason, say something funny.
Ah.
Hilarious.
Wait.
Oh, this is the score that Goldar has to settle that he mentioned earlier, which is kind of cool.
Ranger
Keeping that going.
His calling, and his calling monsters other names.
I mean, everybody calls Goldar a monkey at some point or another.
Right.
So, you know what's the craziest thing? We've completely replaced Jason with Tommy last season, but they've even like retconned it to say that Goldar's like beef has always been with Tommy when it was originally with Jason.
Oh, that's a really good point you're making. Yeah.
He said he has a score to settle with Tommy. Like, no, you don't.
Is it because of the whole thing with the parents and the power coins and all that? Because
I don't know if Tommy was explicitly the one that stopped him that day.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think so. And I mean, like, there's all that stuff with them trying to get the isn't there something about them trying to get the dagger? It all blurs together after a while.
Yeah. Hasn't been that long ago, but it seems like.
No, it's almost worse if you don't spread it out.
This is a weird. So is this cat or is this just a monster?
This is like this is just a cat monster. I don't think this is actually cat. Or is it?
I don't know. Maybe this monster
No.
turns.
They turn the cat that cat turns into a monster.
But Cat's out of the cat now.
Or is she still in there?
Oh, Cat's still. She's in that monster.
Yes.
Oh man, the cat's not out of the cat.
How do you get ambushed by one person?
Yeah.
So surrounded.
So imagine this: you're leaving the theater at night with your parents because you didn't want to have to watch the opera anymore, and you go into the back alley because you can't go out the front, and there's like a lone gunman who wants to steal your parents' stuff, and before he kills your parents and you grow up to be Batman, he says, "This is an ambush."
I'm ambushing the three of you by myself.
It's an ambush. That's my favorite thing. And then I'm imagining like, it's an ambush. It's like, what? Oh, wait, I forgot. Hey, friends.
I'll be back. Stay here.
And then you'll have an ambush. This is a really fun episode. And it's moving at a clip, right?
The only thing I remember from this episode is Kimberly at the
that's hilarious. Rito helping Goldar. That's hilarious.
Kimberly at the beach and Kat tried to steal her morpher.
Oh yeah.
That's the only thing I remember about this episode.
And that may be later because she stays evil for a few episodes, right?
It is a little while, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Phil says, I remember Goldar said to Jason, "My life is dedicated to destroying you." Yeah, he did say that.
Hey, he took out Saba. That doesn't happen often this season.
That's true. He does not pull out that sort of line.
This is cool. This is fun to see a Rito Goldar fight.
You mean White Ranger Goldar fight?
Was Rito not there? I thought it was all three. Oh, it's just the two of them.
No, it's just two of them. Just the two of us. No, there he is. There he is.
Yeah. Thought I was losing my mind already.
It's so complicated we can't keep up with it. Phil says Jason knows what he's talking about. Cinematographic, you can take the cat out of the cat, but you can't take the cat out of the cat.
Since he refuses to listen to reason, what reason were you giving him, Goldar?
So did you see how clearly there was just a person picking up the sword from off screen and they were pretending like it was floating by itself?
So is that another power that he has, like Mjolnir, he can pull it to him, or is that Saba getting up and flying to him?
Doesn't Saba hover around by himself sometimes?
Yeah, that was Saba.
He does in the movie.
He does that in the movie too, but I think maybe sometimes in the show he does that.
It's just weird that he doesn't talk anymore. He just obeys.
Does he never talk again? I think he talks occasionally, doesn't he?
I don't know. That seemed like the place he should have done it.
They do some fun and then tragic things with him in the comics.
Why do they keep calling her that girl? How does Zordon not know her name? I mean, Zordon knows
everything. Zordon knows freaking everything. I think it would be a really fun ongoing. Give me a second. I think it would be a really fun ongoing gag if even when she's a Power Ranger, Zordon just cannot remember her name. That girl, Pink Ranger, go take care of that monster. Sorry, what?
And he thinks that everything.
Yes, he's talking right now.
There we go.
The wrong is like the worst thing ever.
Oh yeah, it was like I was. It's just as I feared.
I really want that. I really want him to just call her like Caitlin and Kristen and everything but the right name.
Maggie, go down to that. My name is Catherine. Like, stop it.
We really did.
Josephine, head to the park. But what are you talking about? My name is Catherine.
The one thing that the movie added to the lexicon that we keep doing over and over since is holding hands.
Yeah, we cannot stop doing that.
We keep doing it. That's how we summon things.
Yeah. And again, it makes you look vaguely like you're in a cult or something. You know? I'm waiting for the Power Ranger pentagram. Like,
and they did that in the movie too.
Right, we just said that. That's where I started. Is this too much stimulation, Jason? Because I agree.
I mean, I can't listen to you guys and watch this at the same time.
I certainly can't listen to you and watch this.
Oh yeah, good way to catch yourself.
Sorry, we had a lag there for a second. Jeffrey, hashtag totally not a cult. No, it's just there's something like weirdly religious about the whole thing. It's the religion of togetherness.
She is the cat monster.
Wow, weird. Okay, so I was praising this for getting a lot done in a couple episodes, and it does feel like there's enough going on for a two-parter. You know, we're not repeating ourselves again. It's not too stretched thin. But I forgot that we don't make her a ranger at the end of this, which is good. I like that it lasts a little while. But is this gonna feel technically like a five-parter, and we basically did Green with Evil with Cat as 5 parts? Because the very next episode is in 3 parts.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if she's even a ranger at the end of that. We'll see how long it takes.
I don't remember. I guess we'll find out.
Together.
But the one right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we joined a creepy cult that's all about togetherness. Thomas says Cat Ranger power. It is kind of weird that she doesn't have a cat motif as her ranger, because she can't. It's not like she would suddenly have a different Zord or powers would come from some other place. But we do that just because her name is Cat, and that's silly.
Yeah, we do have a couple Cat Rangers later on.
We do. Mm-hmm.
We have obviously Cat and SPD, and then we have the Wildcat Ranger in Lost Galaxy.
Yeah, that I've not seen enough of.
I love Cat and SPD. Apparently, especially the Cat Ranger, who is only in 1 episode.
Yep, but it was cool enough that they put her in the phone game.
Yeah, and she's so annoying in the phone game.
Oh, look, here he comes on his
rock. There he is.
There's Ninja on his rock.
He's my favorite. He doesn't do anything anymore, but he just comes in.
He just shows up. It's real arbitrary. I don't know why we don't bring him in every time.
Well, it's like he was in the the Megazord battle in this Sentai episode, so we have to bring him in.
Oh, you know, it'd be cool if because he's been helping us out so much lately. If he just went and lived in the command center for a while, like, that'd be cool.
Yeah, like what is he doing? Well, how does he know to come?
Zordon sends him a message off screen.
Okay.
Well, we never hear I don't think we ever hear Zordon say, like, I'll summon Ninjor. Like, we should have that, and then, you know,
cool.
But that would mean, like, trying to write some connective tissue and being careful to make the story feel remotely organic. And we're not concerned about things like that. We just had the Sentai footage. It's better than it used to be. It is more coherent than it's ever been right now.
Power Rangers. Season 3, more coherent than it's ever been.
Reasonably paced.
Why?
Oh, yeah. No, he's right. David's right. It's a different shade of pink. But is that the very next 3-parter, or is it? No, because the next thing is changing the Zord. So no, it takes a while.
Yeah,
it's after Follow That Cab, which is that. So we do just a bunch of 2 and 3-parters in a row, and Follow That Cab. Yeah, thanks, David. I forgot about that episode, or that was the title. It's all coming back to me.
Now I like this, that she's acting, but she's still evil. Tommy never did that. He was just mean mugging the whole time.
Yeah, that's true. But I'm going to chalk it up to a more sophisticated spell.
Because it'll just immediately wear off at the end.
Or maybe she just is smarter than Tommy. Like, in the first place. It'd be great if Rita had a line where she's like, man, I wish I found you when I had the green power going. Because the only reason it took that long for the Rangers to discover Tommy was because they were as dumb as he is. She's like, I'm from Stone Canyon, Australia. Yeah, see, they're setting up a love triangle, kind of.
Pretty much just a replacement.
Yeah, but what's weird about it is I think they are trying to make it look like, and make him still sympathetic, where Tommy's attracted to her, but he's trying to not be because he's dating Kimberly. But remember, he is going to date Kat in Zeo.
Yeah. They're going to go on a trek to Africa to save Larigo.
Well, yes, that's in Turbo.
So
but remember, the dating thing actually starts in Zeo, where
it's Mystique. It's the Mystique ending.
So you know what that? Yeah, I was gonna say it's a Goosebumps episode, but yes. Cinegraphics right, and they're setting up the Dear John letter. I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, are they setting it up, or are they just going to do it? I don't know if we can say they're setting it up.
Yeah, just threw her under the bus after she left.
Okay, now it's looking like they just made these for this.
I think there's just an episode worth of footage of them goofing around in these vests.
But that's a testament to those 2 episodes, that they have enough stuff going on with the Ranger stuff that they actually don't have time to do anything with Bulk and Skull.
Yeah.
So I like that.
In the end credits.
Okay, so
she's still evil, right?
Yes, that's what the green eyes mean.
But she has red eyes.
That means she's evil. She's the second evil Green Ranger without the power coin. That's why her eyes are green. That's what I'm going to say. That's not true, but that's what I'm going to say. Yep. Okay, so that's already the end of today's show, DJ. That went by like lightning.
Lickety split.
Yeah.
What?
Like,
Rita captured Ninjor in this episode?
Yeah, well, at least Ninjor gets something to do. He gets to be the damsel in distress. So next time, we're going to do Changing of the Zords. That's a 3-parter, so that'll be a longer show. And look forward to it. If you're watching live, we are bat shooting as usual, so we're going to come right back in just a few minutes and tackle that. And Eric should be here after a while, so he'll watch some of this with us. And then we'll do one more tonight. But that'll be shorter because we're just going to have one episode because we got to do a 3-parter right after that. It's going to be weird. So anyway, stick around with us. And if you're watching after the fact, thanks a bunch for joining us today. And we'll see you again tomorrow. I am Captain Logan. This was Jason.
It was me.
Thanks for hanging out with us, Jason.
Ninja Megazord Power Punch.
That's hilarious. And wait till we get to the Red Battle Zord, because then you'll be able to just do this.
Oh yeah.
And also there's DJ.
That's me. See you
All right, see you later,
guys.
folks. Thanks for watching.